to you, you do not sell your Bitcoin.
After thousands of years, during which humans were the rulers of the world, authority and power will shift away from humans to computers, and most humans will become economically useless and politically powerless. Already today, we are beginning to see the creation of a new class of humans, the useless class.
Uber, Bitcoin, self-driving cars. Combine those three together and you have the self-owning taxi. A car that is a corporation that owns itself, pays for the car lease, the car insurance, and the gasoline from the revenues it makes, giving passengers a ride, and there's not a single human involved in that matter.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe. If you do like what you're listening to, please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Cryptoteacher and the new Road Order book. The new Road Order book is going to show you how the world works. It is definitely time to wake up out of your sleep in the times that we're in right now. Plus, guys, we know we're waiting on that next main event towards the end of the year. We had the first quarter event. Like I told you, that would happen. Don't forget this is Shemitah year. And then also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's definitely time to re-educate. And also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. Do not forget I have the new World Order cryptos in my Patreon. Do your own research, but going inside of a bear market, you definitely want the cryptos that have real use cases. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores, keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. And guys, we are having a wild ride. And you know the Crypto Teacher told you. Now, basically, we have 1 billion liquidated in 24 hours. Guys, cryptos and stocks are being destroyed. Only thing we have to do is look at yield rates. They are rising. But we know Jerome is in the house. So make sure you keep an eye on them as the markets close. Because I definitely feel they're going to start pushing them down. But make sure you keep an eye on it. We know Jerome Powell is in the house tomorrow. We know they like to have the stocks and cryptos looking good while he's talking. So guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, we have volume, we have Tether, we have USDC. Then of course we have the Fed. And the actual narrative that they're putting on TV right now is that the Fed is going to be doing 75 basis points. Of course, Jerome said nothing about that. It was 50 basis points. So it would not surprise me if Jerome does 50 basis points and then they get on TV and say, oh, we're in great shape. He didn't do 75, he only did 50. We know how the media likes to spin it. But we almost had 100 million exit U.S. crypto funds in anticipation for the hawkish monetary policy. But Jerome hasn't lied not one time. He stated that he's going to be raising rates, rolling off this balance sheet, and we look at all the central banks are telling the truth. But we know why, guys. They have to destroy this legacy market in order to give the fourth industrial revolution life, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take over the economy and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we know the NWO causes the problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with the solution. Now we're starting to see more companies talking about laying off. Guys, we know there's going to be big layoffs. And we know the solution. Universal basic income, they're going to airdrop you that free programmable money, and the people are going to accept it, not knowing they're giving away all their privacy. And they're going to be told what, where, and when and how to buy. And we know this is Shemitah year. There's going to be an event at the end of the year that's going to run us into next year. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, we know everything is about a distraction. We had Celsius be a distraction. It had nothing to do with the markets pulling back. But the Fed is not going to say, I took your money. Now, guys, also we have Grayscale, which did also a big pullback, about $5 billion. Everybody's getting ready for the Fed. We know what's about to happen, but make sure you're paying attention to Grayscale allocations. And we know we are weeks away from the SEC decision for that spot Bitcoin ETF. But because we're moving into a bear market, guys, without regulation, no money is going into these spot Bitcoin ETFs. We see in Canada and Brazil, these crypto ETFs tumbled along with the market. We know the masses don't understand finances, and they definitely don't understand the fourth industrial revolution. So they don't want their 401ks and pensions to be invested in this without some type of regulation. But getting over into the crypto news, and speaking of layoffs, we have Coinbase slashes 18% of its staff, about 1,100 employees. Also, we have the crypto lender BlockFi to cut roughly 20% of its staff. But guys, I warned you again a long time ago. We're going to have mass layoffs inside of this economy. That's the reason why you need to get in the lab and strategize. Do not waste your time trying to wake anyone up. Get those who you know that are conscious, team up, strategize, get you a plan together, because this economy is going to move, and you don't want it to move without you. You don't want to be on the wrong side of history. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have OpenSea announces new security features to protect users from NFT scams. Also, we have Binance aims to become a super app with Splyt crypto partnership. And this would enable crypto payments inside of the app. And we know this makes things seamless, and that's going to speed up adoption. And lastly, guys, we have Gary Gensler. Of course, the SEC chair warns too good to be true returns amid market downturn. And guys, we know this is all because of the Fed. This has nothing to do with DeFi, Celsius, BlockFi. This is all the Fed. The Fed had all this liquidity out there, pushing out trillions. And now they're starting to shrink it. So these yields are impossible to get. And of course, when he took over, he knew this. He knew what was about to happen. He did nothing. And we know when we look at buybacks in the SEC, they've done nothing. It's all about manipulation. And Gary Gensler was not going to stop this casino after the Fed just printed $4 trillion out of thin air. They had to keep flipping this money in order to build the fourth industrial revolution. They needed the money. They normally get the money through what, guys? We know the banks are the biggest what? I'm going to let you finish that. Now we have Ripple Council slams SEC for trying to bulldoze and bankrupt crypto. But guys, we know this is all part of the movie. We know Ripple, SEC, this is all a movie. This is all part of the plan to move everyone over to the fourth industrial revolution. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, if new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The Crypto Teacher Stock Channel, Crypto Teacher Stocks. You have your cobalt, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. while everybody's sitting at home, got home stocks. Let's see where the biotech stocks are. While everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money. What they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.